All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. So we do have a belated birthday and we do have a birthday today. So listen in the chats, in the comments, let us know where you're tuning in from. But today in the chats and the comments as well, maybe give a big belated birthday shout out to Bill Saling, one of my favorite people in the world, by the way. And let's also give a big shout out because it's his birthday today is Mr. Ronnie Blakeney. Ronnie, he's on here every single morning. Ronnie, we hope you have the most amazing day in the world. And Bill, take 2 days, buddy. Since we didn't acknowledge it yesterday, just take today too. Tell everybody it's your birthday in Missouri. Susan, take him somewhere. Make him ride I don't know. Where's that? Where you like jump on is it Texas Roadhouse or something? They'll put you up on the saddle and everybody hollers for you. Yeah. Maybe do that with Bill and take pictures. All right. Well, good to see everybody. The word for today is team. Team. So team is defined as a group of people who perform interdependent tasks to work towards accomplishing a common mission or specific objective. I was like, that's boring. That's a boring definition. Team is what it's all about, though. I mean, but it's hard. How many of you would agree it's hard to build a team? It's hard to work with a team. It's just easier to do it by yourself a lot of times, I think of Alan White. I'm going to use Alan like pouring concrete. It's like he's got a team of people that help, but there's probably days where he's like, just get out of the way and give me and let me do it because I know what I'm doing. Right? Sometimes it's a challenge working with the team. And so I come across this quote. I've seen it. You've all seen it, but it said, coming together is the beginning. Like we can all come together. Keeping together, like keeping it, that unity is progress. Working together and interacting together is success. Like when you can create something long-term of people supporting people and working together, like true success, true significance comes from that. Because it kind of goes back to yesterday. One of the things we've perfected in this world is when we don't like the surroundings that we're involved with, we just take our ball and run to the next little court that's got a different surrounding. But in 3 months, we're tired of that one too, right? So it's like sticking and staying and coming together with the team and working together and having their back when there's a problem, acknowledging it, having a conversation with somebody, overcoming. That's what it's all about. So I came across really quick how to build a strong team. Here's some things that I wrote down that was important, I believe, in building a strong team. Establish expectations from day one. Here's what's expected, like I think back to coaching and when I would like go into coaching or deal with kids, I'm like, I'm going to be firm. I'm going to have discipline, but I am going to love you. You're going to get tired of hearing me say, I love you. I'm going to say, I love you in the hall. I'm going to say, I love you out on the playground. I'm going to say, I love you out on the field. And at first it was weird, but the more we did it, it became, the kids understood like it's authentic, it's real, and it created a bond. So establishing expectations from day one of the way it's going to be. How's it going to be on your team? What would your team say about you right now? That what kind of expectations are you establishing? Number 2, respecting the team and team members. And this goes back to coaching where it's like, it's hard to treat your worst player as good as your best, right? Like it's a lot easier to just run with the person that's making the sales, run with the person that's toting the balls and winning the game. But what about those other people that make up the team, right? Here's when we count on them when times get rough, right? When times get rough, it's like, oh, those people we go to. So respect the team members and their individualities. Encourage connections within the team. Here's what I put down: communicate, communicate, communicate. If we want to build a good team, there's got to be daily communication going on. Look for ways to reward when people are working. How can we acknowledge them? Is it a flyer? Is it a medallion? Is it a book? Is it an audio? What is it? Got to get some reward going and acknowledge to drive that teamwork. And then the last one is that I came up with was appreciate inside of the team diversification, like individual differences. Like Rick Redford can sing. I can't. Okay. I do it from time to time just to make fun of myself. But you know what? There's different opinions out there. There's different backgrounds, there's different experiences, there's different ages. Like, appreciate the differences where everybody don't just think like you think, right? So when I look at a team, I look at, man, if I surround myself with people that think different than me, that act different than me, that speak different than me, we're going to build a bigger team because we're more diversified. So, Andrea, I'm going to turn it to you. Was that a blah lesson this morning? Like for me, it was good for me when I was putting it all down on paper. I'm like, this is going to be awesome. Now I get to talk about it. I'm like, I might have put some people to sleep this morning. So sorry about that.
That was lovely. It was absolutely lovely. So the quote that I found was, the strength of the team is each individual member, but the strength of each member is the team. And that was Phil Jackson. And I'm going to read you guys, because I thought this was crazy. I'm reading this book. Oh, it's blurry. Well, I don't know how to make it not blurry. Okay. It's called The High Five Habit. And I'm reading this for me. And I just happened to get to this passage this morning. I thought, oh my goodness, what is the likelihood of it talk about this when this is our word today? So I've got to share it. So bear with me. I'm not super great at reading out loud. So love me through it, guys. So what it said was, a 3-year study called Project Aristotle, which set out to determine what makes for the best teams. The finding was the same. And they're talking about both sports teams and work teams. So teams in general. The high-performing teams in work and in life are the ones where every team member feels seen, heard, and can trust their teammates. The best teams create psychological safety. Feeling like other people have your back and will cheer you on makes you more resilient and optimistic. It creates an atmosphere of trust and respect. And you guys know I'm a mushmelon, but that makes me want to cry, because I think about, aren't we so dang blessed? Like, I look around at this team of people. I look around the people that we work with, and I think, oh my goodness, don't we have that? Don't we have people that make us feel seen? Like Coach just talked about, with recognition and the attaboys or attagirls, I guess I'm a girl. All of that stuff. I am from California, we don't know. But all of that good stuff, they make us feel seen. And can't we trust each other? Like, isn't it good to know that if I was in Canada and I needed something, I could call Chris, or I could call Marlene, or I could call Colleen and say, hey, I need some help. And I can trust that they would be there, and just the encouragement, everything we get. So when I read that, I thought, oh my goodness, we are a bunch of blessed monkeys, because we
Andrea,
get to work together. Yes.
Or when you need apple crack, you can call Ann Wilson.
I'm ashamed of what I did with that apple crack. You know, the only person in my home that got a little bit other than me was Maddie. And she's a dog. She's not even a person. Like, my poor kids didn't even get any. But anyway, it was really good. And I appreciate it, Anne. So yes, when you need apple crack, don't come to me, because I'm an addict. But I'm going to talk really fast, and then I'll shush, about the benefits of teamwork. So first of all, camaraderie. This is the gift of community. Teamwork just makes us feel happier. And that the whole thing feels so blessed. Second of all, great ideas don't come from lone geniuses. So years and years ago, I spoke with a counselor at my church. And one of the things that he talked about that absolutely stuck with me, and we're talking like this was pre-children, and the youngest one is 14. So we'll say this was probably 16, 17 years ago, was he said that the biggest detriment to a person is only hearing your own voice. So if you want to shrink yourself as a human, if you want to shrink your world, well, go just hang out with yourself and just affirm your own thoughts. But if you want to grow, surround yourself with others and appreciate their input. Next is that diverse perspective helps us come up with winning innovations. And we call it brainstorming for a reason. So, Coach and I disagree on like everything in a loving way. Like we will get into a room and we will be talking on the same topic. And I typically, I don't know, it's part of my personality, I will have the opposite perspective, like pretty much on everything. But I think
And I'm right. Just so everybody knows, I'm right the majority of the time.
No, he thinks he is, but then we work really carefully to get him to the good side, right? We really work for that. But there's a like such a blessing to have those different inputs so that we can come to the other side and we can come up with a stronger resolution. Next, when we work as a team, we grow as an individual. It makes me a better person when I know that I have to not only do what's best for me, but I've got to do what's best for Will and John and Alan, right? Dr. Bob too. When we are doing everything for the team, we become better. Sharing the workload eases our burden. I know I am a person that can feel so overwhelmed sometimes, even with just the regular everyday tasks. But when I look around and I know that there's people that are there to help me, it eases that burden and gets rid of that burnout. And then lastly, dividing the work lets us grow our skills. So when I focus on my strengths and I work there and I let Brent do all the math, well, I'm growing the skills where I need to, and he's working in his strengths as well. So I love this one. I thought it was really fun. I didn't think it was dull at all. So thanks, guys. Hope you have a great Tuesday.
Listen, everybody's going, what is apple crack? I mean, just the sound of that sounds illegal, but listen, it is really good stuff. And Ann Wilson, we appreciate you for giving us that. So, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in today. Ronnie, have a great birthday. I think you come in late. We were like singing your praises on your birthday. So have a great day, guys. We'll see you back tomorrow.
Love you guys. Have a great day.
God bless.